Good morning, students. In earlier class, we have discussed about the well-known Heaviside expansion formula, and we find some inverse Laplace transformation with the help of the Heaviside expansion formula. Now, today we will discuss about some more problems to find the inverse Laplace transformation with the help of the well-known Heaviside expansion formula. So, first we discussed the inverse Laplace transformation of a function which is equals to 19p plus 37 upon p plus 1 p minus 2 p plus 3. If we compare with the Heaviside expansion formula, then here we get fp is equals to 19p plus 37, zp is equals to p plus 1 p minus 2 p plus 3. If we solve Gp, we will get it as p square minus p minus 2 into p plus 3, or if we solve this one, we get p cube minus 3p minus 2p minus p square minus 5p minus 6. P cube minus p square plus 3p square, that is 2 plus 2p square minus 5p minus 6. If we find Gp in this form, we get this one. Now, if you calculate G dash P, then G dash P is equals to 3p square plus 4p minus 5. G dash P is equals to 3p square plus 4p minus 5. Here we see that Gp is a polynomial. Gp is a polynomial which can be expressed as the linear factors in terms of p. So, if Gp, we see Gp, then we see that Gp has zeros, distinct zeros. Gp has distinct zeros. So, Gp has 3 distinct zeros. As alpha 1 is equals to minus 1, alpha 2 is equals to 2, and alpha 3 is equals to minus 3. So, by Heaviside expansion formula, inverse Laplace transformation of 19p plus 37 upon p plus 1 p minus 2 p plus 3 with respect to x is equals to, this is equals to f of alpha 1 is minus 1, f of alpha 1 minus 1 upon z dash minus 1 e raised to minus x plus f of alpha 2 is 2, so f of 2 upon z dash 2 e raised to 2x plus f of alpha 3, that is minus 3, so f of minus 3 upon z dash minus 3 e raised to 3x. So, if we put the values of alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, that is minus 1, 2 and minus 3 in Fp and Z dash P, we get the required inverse Laplace transformation of this function h. F of minus 1, if we here put f of minus 1, that is P minus 1. So this is 18 upon G dash minus 1, G dash P is this one, G dash minus 1 is 3 plus 4, 7 minus 5, that is 2, e raised to minus x, plus f of 2 means 38, plus 37, that is 75, upon z dash 2 is 12 plus 8, 20, that is 15, e raised to 2x, this is minus e raised to minus 3, plus f of minus 3, minus 57 plus 30, that is 20 with minus sign, upon z dash 3 here is g dash 3 is 27 plus 12, 39 minus 5, that is 34, e raised to minus 3x. So if we solve this one h, then we get it h what is g dash 2, g dash 1, g dash minus 1 is g dash minus 1 is 3 minus 4, this is minus, g dash minus 1 is 3 minus 4 minus 5, so minus 9 plus 3 minus 6, this is minus 6, this is minus 6, so this is minus 6. So we get the required result as minus 3 e raised to minus x plus 5 e raised to 2x minus 20 upon 34 g dash 3, what is g dash 3 is g dash 3, g dash minus 3 not 3, g dash minus 3 is 27 minus 12 minus 10, rather this is not 34, this is minus of, this is z dash minus 3, g dash minus 3 is 927 minus 12 minus 5, that is 10, so minus 2 e raised to minus 3x. So this is the required solution of this inverse Laplace transformations. Another question, evaluate the inverse Laplace transformation of 2 raised to 2p square minus 9p plus 19 upon p minus 1 whole square into p plus 3. Solution of the problem. If we compare this with the Heaviside formula, then we get Fp is equals to 2p square minus 9p plus 19 and Zp is equals to p minus 1 whole square into p plus 3. G dash p is, if we solve this one, then G dash p, if you find that G dash p, if we solve it one, then we get Z dash p is equals to p minus 1 whole square into 1 plus 2 into p minus 1 into p plus 3. That is p square minus 2p plus 1 plus 2 into p square plus 3p minus 2p minus 3. 2 into p square minus 3p plus minus p, that is 2p plus, or we get it as 3p square minus 2p plus 4p, that is plus 2p plus 1 minus 6, that is minus 5. Now here we said that, we see that here Gp is equals to p minus 1 whole square into p plus 3. Here the zeros of Gp are 2 roots or 2 zeros of Gp are of repeated nature. 2 zeros of the Gp are repeated nature and 1 root of the Gp is unrepeated. So we see that here 2 roots are repeated and 1 root is non-repeated. So the solution of this problem, we will use this second formula, second case of the Heaviside inversion formula, and that inversion formula, we will use that formula to find the inverse Laplace transformation of the function which has repeated roots. So the solution of this one, the solution of this by Heaviside expansion formula is the Heaviside in expansion formula. We get the solution of this one is inverse Laplace transformation of P upon Gp. This is equals to, in this problem we have repeated and non-repeated, both the repeated and non-repeated roots. So this part is for non-repeated roots. If here are alpha b1, here alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n are the non-repeated roots, and here we see that alpha is a root which is has repeated nature of a multiplicity n. So we will use this formula. Then the solution of this one, this problem is inverse Laplace transformation of the formula problem p 2p square minus 9p plus 19 upon p minus 1 whole square into p plus 3 with respect to x. This is equals to, one root is non-repeated and 2 roots are repeated. So for the repeated root, let the repeated root is alpha, with the value of the repeated root is minus 1, and the non-repeated root is minus 3. So first we write the part of the solution of the expansion formula for repeated roots. The solution is this one is e raised to alpha x. The repeated root is 1, so this is e raised to x into a1x plus a2 plus for the non-repeated root which is only 1. So for non-repeated root which is minus 3, so this is e raised to b1 e raised to minus 3x. So our task is to find these constants a1, a2 and b1. The constant b1 is taken from the formula, that is f of alpha upon z dash alpha. Here the non-alpha is minus 3, f of p is this one, and z dash p is given this one. So f of alpha upon z dash alpha, here alpha is equals to -3. So this is f of -3 upon z dash -3. So by putting the values in this one, we get this b1 is equals to 4. Again, we have to find the values of a1 and a2. The values of a1 and a2 can be find from the formula this one. Ak is equals to limit p tends to alpha 1 upon factorial k minus 1 dk minus 1 upon dpk minus 1 p minus alpha into fp upon zp. So by using this formula we get the values of a1 and a2. So the value of a1 is equals to limit p tends to the repeated root which is 1. Limit p tends to 1. Repeated root is 1. So p tends to 1 into 1 upon factorial k minus 1. 1 upon factorial k minus 1, k is 1, so 1 upon factorial 0 into d upon dk minus 1, k is 1, so this is d upon dk minus 1 is dp 0 of p minus 1. Here the repeated root is p minus 1 square into 2p square minus 9p plus 19 upon p minus 1 square into p plus 3. This cancelled, we get limit p tends to 1 2p square minus 9p plus 19 upon p plus 3. If we put these values, we get 2 minus 9 plus 19 upon 1 plus 3. That is 12 upon 4. So this is 3. So the value of a1 is equals to 3. The value of a1 is equals to 3. Now to find the value of a2, a2 is equals to limit p tends to 1 upon, here k is 2, so we get 1 upon factorial k minus 1, that is 1 upon factorial 1, dk minus 1, that is d1 upon dp k minus 1, that is 1, multi into p minus 1 whole square 2p square minus 9p plus 19 upon p minus 1 whole square into p plus 3. This is cancelled, so we get it as limit p tends to 1 d by dp of 2p square minus 9p plus 19 upon p plus 3. If we differentiate this one with respect to p, we get this is limit p tends to 1 p plus 3 whole square into p plus 3 into differentiation of this one, that is 4p minus 9 minus 2p square minus 9p plus 19 into differentiation of p plus 3, that is 1. If we solve this one and put the limit as p tends to 1, we get this one is equals to minus 2. So we get the values of A1, A2 and B1. So the final solution of this one, the inverse Laplace transformation of 2p square minus 9p plus 19 upon p minus 1 whole square into p plus 3 with respect to x is equals to e raised to x into a1x. A1 is 3, so 3x plus a2. Here a2, we calculated a2 is equals to minus 2, so 3x minus 2 plus b1 into e raised to minus 3x. b1, we find the value of b1. We find the value of b1 as 4. So plus 4 into e raised to minus 3x. So this is the required solution of the problem, which is the inverse Laplace transformation of the function. The function involves some repeated roots and some non-repeated roots. We use the Heaviside expansion formula to get the inverse Laplace transformation of such functions. Thank you very much.